I want to talk about Facebook verification today. You know what that is, right? That little blue check mark badge that is on certain Facebook pages. It seems obvious that it would be on a Hollywood celebrity or a big corporation or a big brand. That makes sense. That's just to tell you, hey, this is the real Pillsbury. This is the real Khloe Kardashian's page, whatever. That makes sense. But when it comes to writers or bloggers or other social media types or online brands that aren't these huge corporations, it gets really confusing because some people have verification and some people don't. And the people who were verified have no idea how it happened. And so I became curious about it. I've been a blogger for 7 years and I've had my Facebook page that entire time. I was the creator of the blog and the brand. I have a trademark name. And over the years, there have been some other people who've tried to impersonate Mom Sparks brand or use our content. It happens all the time. It happens to a lot of us. And so having that verification on our page was kind of important to me. And it's probably more important to me as the content creator than it is to the users. And I totally get that. And really, in the grand scheme of life, it's not really that big of a deal, but it kind of is. So I submitted a support ticket to Facebook that said, I would like a verification badge. Can I please have one? So I got a response yesterday, finally, on what the verdict was. Number one, my request was denied. And the only reason it gave me for being denied was that it wasn't considered notable by Facebook standards. And that they appreciate me using Facebook, that sort of thing. I will admit that when I first got the response, I felt a little bummed out that my page wasn't considered notable enough. And then I was very curious, what does that even mean? What is considered notable? What are the guidelines and the standards that Facebook has? And so I replied. I had to reopen the ticket, and then I replied, and this said, thank you for getting back to me. It would be very helpful to me if I knew what those standards were to be notable so that I know what to work towards. Because right now it's just very vague, it seems very random, and no one knows what it takes to become verified. So I replied and expected either I won't get a response or it will be another 2 weeks before I get a response to that. Well, crazy enough, I got a response the same day. And the response was equally vague. It was something like, you don't qualify at this time again, which I already knew. And instead of listing out what is considered notable and what they look for when verifying the page, it just said that they have to verify that the creator of that page is the owner or something like that. And I already established that in my first communications when I attached the trademark and my website and some other documents that said, hey, this is the brand, this is my name attached to this trademark, here's my driver's license, it's me, it's all me. And so that was all, that only response. Now I could keep going back and forth, but I don't think that would help matters. And they did say that I could reapply, and so I may do that. I may do that in the future just to see. And, the more I thought about it, the more I got support from my friends that were like, hey, it doesn't really matter. It really doesn't matter. I think it matters more to the content creator than it does the user. That's not the reason why people go to your Facebook page. They go to your Facebook page because they want to consume whatever content you're putting out, and that's what they care about. They don't scroll to the top and think, oh, she doesn't have a blue check mark, her videos must be really crappy. No, it's not the deal, okay? So I would say if you're frustrated with the verification process, you don't understand it either, just keep putting out good content, and you know what? If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I know of pages that have millions of likes that are doing fabulous and are huge brands online that still aren't verified, and no one knows why or what it takes. We're all in the same boat here. So that's my story. I wanted to share it with you. And if you want to submit your page to be verified, submit a ticket and just put in their request for verification. I don't even think that there is a hard link that you can go to for that. So try that. and let me know your experience. And if you have any tips and tricks, please share them in my comments because I'm dying to know. And I'll see you later. 3, 2, 1. Hey, thanks for checking out my video. I hope you liked it. I would love for you to subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking on the button below this video. And I want to hear from you online, so connect with me via my social channels, which are also listed on this page. And most of all, I want you to come visit my blog at momspark.com, where I share even more tips, recipes, fashion, beauty articles. You name it, I have it. Come visit me at momspark.com. And in the meantime, why don't you check out some more videos from Momspark?